this thing on? You guys see it? It's done. Can I get a little light in here? I mean, what? No, nobody wants to see my face? Yeah, no, I don't want to see my ugly grill either. I finally put the video together of my first build 2 years ago. This video is going to take it back 2 years ago and show you how it all began. For tuning in, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I've got lots of videos coming out here in the future. Peace. Alright, as I was ripping this apart, apparently I got a little bit of a leak right there. Really off. Can't really shine the light at the same time, so let's see. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, we're totally loose. Alright. Let's take this air box off. Get in there. Alright, got a quick update in there as it's going along. As you can see, I got one bolt removed. Hold on a second here. There we go. One bolt removed. All of them are loose. I'm just slowly whacking away at it. Carburetor's totally gone. Already disconnected the auto start and got that out of there. And a little cleaner in there. A little less wireage. Alright. Keep pushing along here. Okay, all of them are gone. The last one is really long. Flashlight, yeah, there it is. That's obviously not helping anybody. That's that top hole behind the air hose there. Let's see if we can do this. Get my finger out of the way, apparently. Stuck on there pretty good. See if I can get this off with more than just one hand. Alright, got it off, as you can see. A little bit of bent action going on in the reeds. I couldn't tell you what that does performance-wise. But I could tell you, man, this thing is freaking small. Goodness gracious. Alright, so now I gotta set this aside here for a second. Alright, we're gonna clean that off. Clog that hole up first, of course. Cleaning action going there. Looks a little better. Alright, got it all cleaned up. Looks pretty good. Sorry for the jiggling of the camera there. Alright, we're gonna put in the Naraku. I'm saying that all weird. Sorry, it's early in the morning. Naraku. Yeah, Naraku intake manifold now. Okay, I went ahead and found my work light. Gasket sitting right on top. Looks like the reeds are already in there, I would assume, in between. Here. Slipped away. All right, I just got to jump in here and let you know that you should take that entire intake apart and apply Honda Bond, Yamaha Bond, whatever you prefer, on each layer to prevent air leaks. If you set it up just how it comes, the gaskets will get wet over time and create an air leak. Gaskets a little bit. Nothing to cry about that. Okay, so it looks like we get new bolts to connect to the scooter itself. Pull out my Allen wrench set. Hold on, trying to get in the camera here. Well, I can't get a reading on this, so I guess I'll do a trial and error, figure out what size it is. Alright, I'm just examining it. You can do that on your own time. I don't want to waste your own time. Waste your time. Then you also see me question whether I should open it. Yes, open it. Yes, apply Honda Bond, Yamaha Bond, your grandpa's gasket maker if you only have that. No, I really don't suggest that, but get some good gasket maker and get it in there. On this gasket, and we're gonna get this thing set up. All right, well, I did a segment that I thought was recording, so I'm not sure exactly what all I missed out. All right, lessons learned. Got to pass on that knowledge. I would suggest getting some better gasket maker than what I used here, which was the gray Permatex. I didn't find an issue with it, but like I said, I didn't apply it to each section of the intake, so make sure you apply a thin layer to each section. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and coat this. I got you out of the camera view there. Okay, let's go attach this to the bike, shall we? If I should have taken this whole thing apart or not first. All right, I know it's not an ideal spot here, but it's about all I can get for the camera. Exactly what I'm doing wrong, besides maybe try to put it all in there in one piece. Apparently this side's a lot easier to do. Okay. Let's do a finger tight method there, just to push it in there. And as you can see, I'm barely even turning it just because I'm not even really getting the tool in there. Allen is right there, or way up here where I have no leverage. That's fantastic. All right, now as we wrap that up, I just want to note that if I would have taken the intake apart and then put it back together on the engine's case, it would have made this job much quicker, much easier, and I probably would have had to only do it or attempt it one time. Very little, but yes, it's working. And there. Okay. All right, gonna give it a X-like tight here. Okay, in the meantime, I'm waiting on the Permatex to dry. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this carb. These are the jets I got. I'm not sure if I should have went smaller or bigger with the main jet. Guess it'll be a trial and error. And with the 19, there's this fancy little informational thing here. Bunch of different languages. I really enjoy how that shows you they care about their parts and stand behind their work that they do, craftsmanship. And the mail on the way over here. What can you do though? What in God's green earth do these do? Oh, they're caps. Okay, those are some caps. God, that's sharp. Wow. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out next how I'm supposed to hook up the throttle cable to this bad boy. But, wow. That thing is gorgeous. Quality made Italian. Made in Italy. See here, I don't even know what jets are in it right now, to tell you the truth. I guess I should look into that real quick. Straight up. Looking to make sure I got it all disconnected correctly. Sorry if I jumped out of the camera there. Brand new to this setup here. Okay, I had to quickly go get some tools here. I believe. Lucy. Now I can see it finally. It's a 90. I'm gonna leave the 90 in there because that's what I was running on the other carb. Tight. Snug it up there. Try not to overdo her. I'm gonna let all these screws fall just so I can see about sliding this back into position here. Load up at the same time. Oh, okay, so the float kind of pops in there as you slide that down. Oh, then I didn't get my hose in there. You think I can just slide it in? Oh yeah, okay, good. All right, we'll come back to that. Get these screws in here, get this tightened back down. All right, we got it on. I did have to wait for an original, a universal throttle cable. The original one did not work like I had anticipated. But I got it all back together now. Did have to wait a week, but hey, what can you do? All good things will come. And next I'm gonna go ahead and clean off the Contessa, oil it back up, and get it ready. I do have the gasket already copper sprayed. Sorry, I'm just sitting here. I guess I could have showed you guys a little bit more. And I can still reach the controls in there. That's nice. This side. Got the 90-degree on there. And today I'm going to take off the Noroku 75, excuse me, and slap on that Contessa. I'm very excited for this upgrade build. Alright, get to it. There we go. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, there you go. Now you can get the feel. Alright, at this point, I'm just going to go on and on about how destroyed that cylinder is. And if you have ever destroyed a cylinder, you see exactly what I'm seeing. I just basically ran a brand new piston in the cylinder one more summer just to get some fun out of it because I didn't feel like honing it out and spending any of that money. Just figure I'd get a brand new one. So we went with the Polini style, and which is what this video is about. So we're going to go ahead and skip over all this nonsense and move into some good stuff. Got it off. Got that thing pretty clean too, I must say. And I got this copper gasket. It's gonna go on there this time. Got some setup going here. Had to clean that all off. Excuse me. Comes with some kind of powdery residue inside the bag. I assume it's some kind of anti-rust protection of some sort. And they asked that you wash it. So I washed it and lubed it back up. Actually, I should need to lube that pin up, but I'm about to put it together. So we'll get to that here in a second. And there's that bad boy right there. That thing is just, man, gorgeous. Just straight gorgeous. I'm really excited about this. There you go. Well, as you can see, it's all oily, so I'm not going to grab it with one hand. On my luck, I'm going to drop it, and I'm not playing that game with this much money in my hand. So let me go ahead and slap it on the bike. But before to do that, I'm going to go ahead and put these rings on this piston and set that all up. Take care to install your rings correctly with the guides and the grooves. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up videos. There's plenty of them out there. And use 2-stroke oil. I got the Noroku piston pin. I'm trying to read the label. Anyways, yep, got a new one of those. I believe the other one has about 9,000 miles on it, so it's time for a new one. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, it's been a couple gruesome hours, and I have it back together. Looks pretty sharp if you ask me. Now I gotta change the main jet up a little more because I put the sports exhaust on there. And I'm going to play with the jetting from here. After, of course, I do a little heat cycle. That's my first objective. All right. And then when I kick it over, I'll turn the camera back on as well. You know, you can't go through all that watching and not hear it turn over for the first time. Alright, so as you can see, I went with this paper air cone that I had laying around for the time being because the air box would not allow the engine to crank over. So I trashed those clips and proceeded to go ahead with this guy. So let's see if it will turn on right now. I guess first startup we go here. And the correct key, of course. I'm putting my shrouds back on because I figured a heat cycle wouldn't matter. Alright, here we go. Damn. You know what? It doesn't have any gas. Those minor details. Let's open up that gas. Full throttle that a couple times. Make sure it got some gas there. Okay, now it should go over. One more. She's alive. Alright folks, well there we have it. I finally put that video up. 2 years ago I recorded this, the Contessa build. Please check out my other videos. Come back, see what else I post up. I got 500 videos of this bike and more. Lots of modifications. I'm going to put them all up. They're little how-to-dos or basically how I did it, so you can use that information to build your own. Alright, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.